So you're not allowed to give yourself your own nickname, and my friends have come up with Master and Commander of the Sea. No, I'm kidding. I totally gave myself that nickname. My name's Dan Sharp. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I served in the Marine Corps with several different units. Probably my favorite, though, was 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines. In Iraq, and Afghanistan, we were heavy in combat operations, and in the mix of things were blowing up, complete chaos, and then once you get the opportunity to be evaluated, the doctors are like, you have TBI, like you need to go seek treatment. And so they sent me to Fort Sam Houston and the Wounded Warrior unit down there. I spent about 2 months doing hyperbaric pressure chamber treatment for MTBI that happened while I was overseas. So a friend of mine named Seth, he and I were talking, and he brought up this amazing organization that he was very passionate about and that he had a good experience with. And so I asked him about it, and it turned out to be Warfighter Scuba. And he asked me if it would be something I'd be interested in. And so I looked into it, and I read about the mission and the idea of helping to treat combat wounded vets, either physically or with PTSD, to give them something positive to focus on. So coming down here was that step to acknowledge to myself that I am worth fighting for, that I am worth getting better, I am worth putting the effort into keeping myself around for a long time for my friends and those who care about me. Because let's be honest, diving into the water with a tank of air strapped to your back, going to a depth that you've never been to before, something that you've never experienced before, it can be scary. But having somebody who is experienced that can guide you through step by step, okay, this is what happens. And then also the confidence that it's a veteran, that they can speak the lingo to you. So when something happens, they tell you, okay, here's the immediate action, here's the remedial action, this is what you do. Don't panic. Just like if you're in a firefight and your weapon jams, don't panic, just go through the steps. And the same thing here. So if my regulator slipped out, I knew what the steps were to be able to get that back in and not to panic. And being able to focus on something and use it almost as a form of meditation, to be very conscious of your breathing and your presence and your body and who you are and what you're doing in that space. It's very therapeutic. And being able to go down to 100 feet and see a shipwreck, or to go through coral reefs at nighttime to interact with the local wildlife and the sea turtles and the different fish that are out there, those are memories that I get to keep with me for the rest of my life. Oh yeah, I've already started looking at dive shops back home. I've already started looking at dive shops and other places that I plan to travel. And to me, it won't just be enough to go visit a new city or a new country or whatever. I would also want to dive there. I feel like if I don't get that opportunity wherever I go, that I missed out. I would highly recommend it to other veterans. So if you're looking for an outlet, if you're looking for a new form of therapy or a new adventure to tackle, I would implore you to please go to Warfighter Scuba and see what their mission is. If you don't qualify for the program itself, at least support them. Because at the end of the day, if we don't take care of each other, then who will?